Did you whack him?
Well, he got 5 weeks for suspension that day for whacking me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then I took him down the half-forward flank and broke his nose in the third quarter.
You didn't get any weeks suspension? Or?
I didn't get any. Yeah, and I saw Busy at the tribunal because I was there.
You took him down to the deep water.
And there were 16 cameras there, he said not one of them got it.
Greg Williams, welcome to the podcast. 2 Brownlow medals, a Norm Smith medal, a premiership, some best and fairest. You were pretty bloody good, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I've got a pretty good record, I have, and a lot of hard work, but yeah, it ended up really well at the end.
Even early doors, like growing up, I think you were the third of 8 kids growing up, and you had calipers on your leg early. What was that?
Yeah, for a year I had irons on my legs for a year for straighten my legs, which they did in those days. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But, that was a battle, but Mum said it didn't stop me. I just kept swinging around and
with the calipers on.
Yeah, so that was all part of growing up. But no, I had a great family, and Mum had over 100 foster kids as a mum.
Really?
And Dad, yeah. So
wow.
Yeah, it was a pretty unreal family we had, and Mum and Dad still going, and
wow,
it was a different upbringing.
So 8 kids, but also welcoming so many people, I assume, in challenging circumstances into
most
their
of them.
family. What was that like from a day-to-day existence?
Yeah, it was like get home, there'd be a couple of babies there, or a couple of young kids running around, or stay for a week or a month, or a couple stayed for a year.
Really?
A couple of kids. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And they actually, this is not football, but they came back when they were about 28 to see Mum and Dad. And they were just so thankful for what they did for them.
And do you still keep in contact with some of them occasionally?
Not a lot.
Not as
Mum
much,
does. No, sorry, she gets cards and stuff still and stuff like that. So it's pretty.
So it's pretty good upbringing. It's other than the.
And she adopted the last 2.
Did she?
Yeah, Jono and Hope. Yeah.
Wow.
So that was a really sad story, those 2, but they've just done so well as well. So
Now, Mark Robinson talks about you were pretty good, he was pretty good as well. Did you come through at the same vintage? Robbo always says, Greg Williams had me and maybe a couple of others, but did you play in the same vintage as Robbo? Or?
I'm not sure how old Robbo is. If he's older than me, he's a bit younger probably, but he was Sandhurst, I think, which we didn't like them. No, we didn't like them, but I had a great time growing up in Bendigo Golden Square, and then the 2 pre-seasons got the arse from Carlton twice, so that was devastating. But I really needed it. I got fit. I wasn't fit. Like Dad used to say, I used to walk around and get 40 possessions, and I did it really easily.
So not staying in the centre square, get to the stoppage, but not spreading as you call it.
I couldn't. No, I just got the ball all the time, and which became a habit, and. I had to train. I actually did 2 pre-seasons that really helped me. And then I went to Geelong, of course. I wrote to Tom Hafey, and he asked me to do
you wrote to him, did you?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said in the letter?
Just give me an opportunity. I'm
I want a chance.
go. Yeah. And they knew me. Geelong recruiters knew me and said, bring him down. And I was lucky enough to. And another hard pre-season, I did 3 in a row, and I really needed it. And and I was ready then. I was really ready to go.
Were you determined to prove the bastards wrong? What went wrong at Carlton, do you think? Other than the fact they had some of the best.
Yeah, but I really think it was fitness stuff. Really, it really was.
So who did you work with there?
Well, Tony Southcombe was my coach.
Yeah.
He played at Carlton. And
he did, yeah.
For half a season, went back to Bendigo. But he was a marathon sort of runner. And I did a couple of seasons with him pre-season, running, 10Ks, 10Ks, I still remember it. And I was a plumber with Dad. The sons were as well. But we did stuff we'd go to work, Eagle Hawk, do a job, and he'd make me run home. Run the train,
10Ks or whatever.
Whatever it was.
You'd
from work, just run the train, and and I did it, and there wasn't many players doing that. There wasn't. So I did work really hard on it, and eventually went to Geelong. And
did you want to prove them wrong, Carlton?
Definitely.
At that stage, stuff them.
No, there was definitely
that fire in the
determination to make it. Actually, there's a few players. Ricky Nixon I grew up with.
Yeah,
and he made it.
Chicken. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, if he can make it, I can make it. That was seriously, that did help me. It really did. And so that was Geelong, and then I was lucky enough did a pre-season there, and then obviously got a first game in 84, sorry.
84,
1984 with Gary Senior's first game for Geelong as well.
Wow.
Yeah, Mick Turner was captain and I was in the middle. So it was a cool day, and I struggled at halftime. I had 20 at halftime.
So you really
just a lazy 20 to settle yourself.
It wasn't a real good start, but then, no, I had 38 in my first game. Like, that was my best day ever. Like,
and 3 Brownlow votes first up. Yeah. Like, you must think, you've worked so hard to get there.
Yeah,
how good is this? And
no, it was. It was a great day, and that was still my favourite day, nearly.
Really? Out of all the...
Why? Just because of how hard it was to get there.
Yeah.
It was.
What was Gary Ablett Senior like? I think for a time there, you might have been, when you got your first job at Geelong, you might have been...
Yeah, we were working together.
What were you doing
Painting seats at the club and that stuff.
Painting seats at the club. Was he a good worker?
Oh, he's horrendous. He'd be late. He wouldn't turn up. Like, pretty much like the way he played. He wouldn't train. Like, he's amazing, that guy. He's my favourite player ever as well.
Just watching you. Yeah.
Take us through what you saw. Obviously, we saw it, out in the field. But what did you see that was different?
Oh, I saw... he's the best athlete I've ever seen, best player I've ever seen, and most ability anyone's ever had I've ever seen.
Yeah.
All those things all at once. Stupid things. Like, he could kick 65 metres both feet, jump. His average mark's about like an arm's length above everyone else. His average one.
Yeah.
And then he takes Becky's as well. Like, he's just amazing. And one of the stupid things I watched, I remember I would do a run-throughs all the time with Tommy. He'd do high knees and stuff.
Yeah.
Just run through the square with the high knees, and I'd be next to him, and seriously, he'd be hitting his knee in his jaw. Like, I'm there just jogging like a hack runner. Yeah. Like, and he's just this machine. He's like a piston. Like, he was just so fast and powerful. Like, it's just nothing like it. Yeah.
So you finished in 95. So for those there that are listening to this podcast for the first time, they're thinking, he's getting these 40s. Well, why were you so good? Don't be, humble about it. You saw the ball well. You had great hands. Tell us about what made you a good player, why you'd feel confident going into every game.
Oh, I think it goes back to the way I was brought up. I had a bigger brother, John, who was bigger than me and tougher than me, and I was brought up with him. That helped. Yeah. That helped a lot.
Yeah.
But even just skills and development, like, I'm big on that now still even. But I had everything covered in regards to both feet, both hands, and anticipation. I knew I was good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I was in close, and I always talk about, but I talk about the secret to the game is creating the loose man. Like, it always has been and always will be. It's a lot harder to do now because of the defence, but that's what I did better than anyone. I created the loose man with handballs and kicking and looking out further and seeing guys in the open. Yeah, so that's what I did.
What were those heady days at Geelong like? All of a sudden you're working your ass off, and 20 and 21 was probably late at that stage. Where if you didn't get drafted at times, you were past it almost. What was that like early on? And as you say, that extraordinary centre line, and you're away in your AFL career.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I loved it down there. Mick Turner was captain. Had a great relationship with him. I only played 12 games my first year. I won the best first year player in the AFL.
Did you knee? Did you?
Yeah, I did my knee at Footscray and missed the rest of the year. So, I went to the World of Sport. For that, I won the handball competition same day. And I got the...
what was your prize?
They gave me this...
Do you remember what you got?
Yeah, I remember.
It gave me this stupid ham or something.
No, it was a recliner.
Recliner.
A lazy boy.
What was it called? Moran.
Oh, yeah,
Famous Moran recliner.
There you
go. So, and I've still got it.
You still got it?
I'm not joking. I thought, this is the worst present I've had.
And you've still got it?
I've sat in it my whole life.
That's fantastic.
It's in your pride of place in the living room?
Yeah, it's still there.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
Wow. So you do your knee, and all of a sudden, so second year, another big pre-season. So you've basically...
I did. Had to do another one, and got fit. Yeah, I was fine. Yeah, I was fine after the rest and got back. And, actually, I had one of my biggest years in 85. Yep. I won the best of...
BNF.
BNF, and I got over 600 and something possessions. Like, it was a world record.
675.
Yeah,
399 handballs.
Yeah, it was a lot.
15 Brownlow votes, fourth behind Brad Hardy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nearly my best year, that one. But,
really?
And then, won the best first. And then got married that December. The whole Geelong footy team came, and then I went to Sydney. So that wasn't a great wedding.
So were you'd already checked out of Geelong when you had the wedding? And because Tommy gets the sack, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
How were you with Tommy? Tommy was great, gave you the opportunity early, and
were
you pissed off when he got the sack?
Yeah, I was. And then, he asked me to go to Sydney with him and Edelson, and that just turned into a offer too good to refuse in the end.
So how did they pitch it to you? Edelson at the Rialto, is that right, with wives and partners?
Yeah, he did. Mary came and we met him. It was just a unreal meeting. He said, come up and put the offer in front of us, and we thought of going, can't be serious, Yeah. And we went up there. But
what was the offer?
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was 150,000.
And what were Geelong offering?
50.
So
52 or something like that.
Macca said that. So at one stage there, they were offering 45, and you said, "Give me an extra 5," and they said no. Is that right? So,
I think well, it might have been 10.
Yeah,
but it was like 10 grand more or something.
And they didn't want to match it. They didn't want to not even match it. They didn't want to give you the extra 10.
No, they didn't. But
did you really want to leave, or was it?
No, I didn't actually. No, I was country and loved it there, and like the last thing I thought I'd be doing was going to Sydney.
Yeah,
last thing. So.
What's it like when I don't know if he writes it on a serviette, he verbals 150, and you're thinking this is life-changing money.
Yeah, it was. No, it really was. Another thing, we went up to Sydney, might have been a month later, and he had the medical centre in Sydney,
the imaging,
pianos. It was amazing. Anyway, we've gone in there, and my wife was on fire. So we've gone in there, 150 there, and Mary said, "Oh, we need a car." So he said, "Yeah, you can have a car." And then she said, well, you got to pay our rent for 3 years. And he said, "Yeah, okay, we'll pay your rent as well."
Wow.
The deal gets better.
Good negotiations, I'll tell you.
Macca, describe Jeffrey Edelston to those who are of a younger vintage.
Flamboyant, controversial, everything. He had the pink helicopter.
He did.
He was married to Leanne, who had the "I own the owner" message on the back of her pink jumpsuit.
Yes. Yeah.
What was it like, that heady days with the doc?
Yeah.
Diesel?
No, that was Healy came up and Tui and Bolton and Coleman and Edmund. Like there was some, serious recruiting done.
Yeah.
And they already had some really good players there. And we just started training, and it was a bit embarrassing because there's no club there as such.
Yeah.
Like it was just, people don't understand how bad it was. It was like we couldn't train in the SCG, and we played there, but we couldn't train on it. And we were just training in the car park or the oval or the park or wherever it was. It was really horrendous, actually. Showgrounds.
Yeah.
There's cow shit everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, it was just horrendous.
Did it feel like a frontier, or I feel like, what's going on here?
Yeah, and there's blokes, even a couple of years in, there was still blokes travelling up on Thursday playing on the weekend.
Really?
And and we finished on top the first 2 years I was there.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty amazing what Tommy did, and we actually did to be able to do that under the circumstances.
Yeah.
Because there was no guts to the club whatsoever.
So what would you do? Like, what was your post-match, and where would you sort of meet, and where would you, post Thursday to know when you were going to get selected?
Yeah, well, we train probably the showgrounds the most, and then we have a team meeting. He'd tell us. Tommy would ring you Friday night and tell you you're in the team or not.
Yeah.
Like
Friday night.
Yeah,
You're
every
probably
Friday
a chance,
night.
Deez, I reckon. You're probably a chance.
But he'd always ring and talk to you.
Yeah.
Come on, I need you to be good. It's pretty similar, but it was just you always waited for the call. Like, I think he's just checking everyone's home. But no, that was a cool thing. I struggled my first year in Sydney. I won the Brownlow.
I was going to say 37 disposals, 2 goals first game, and then you win the Brownlow.
Yeah, I did. So that was pretty cool in my first year, and I love the SCG as well.
Did it suit you a bit as well? That sort of ground.
Well, every ground suited me, but that one suited me. That one suited me more. It did. No, I love playing there.
What was so special about that year? You were guys brought in from a whole lot of different clubs.
Yeah.
But somehow you made it work to finish on top of the ladder, and unfortunately you had to share the Brownlow. You were probably unhappy. Dipper only went for the free feed, didn't he?
He did. No, it's pretty cool. Dipper and I get on well. It's good.
Yeah,
he did well. I think he came 10th in the best and fairest that year. But he was on the wing, of course, and he was a dirty player too. I don't know how he won it.
I don't know how you won it either. So. And so, how much confidence did you go into with games those days? You're getting tagged. You're getting, were you untaggable? What was it like? Describe those emotions.
Oh, look, often say it's like hard being a star. Like it really is. There's so much pressure on you, and even today, like you can just see it in some players. But no, I remember days where you're getting tagged, you're struggling at half time, the umpire's giving you nothing. You got John Worsfold trying to kill you on the halfback flank, another bloke on the wing trying to kill you, and then you go in at half time and Tommy says, "Come on, dudes, you got to win the game for us," and that's what it was like. It was like, and I wanted to do that. I loved it. Yep. I loved all of it, but it did, and I obviously thrashed out sometimes, and you just get frustrated and you belt someone or whatever. That's what it was like.
I watched the first couple of minutes of the 95 grand final. I said you finished in 95. You won the flag in 95. It was so violent. And from the first, you get bashed. Dean Rice gets clobbered. And that was the first couple of minutes. Describe to us what playing football was like in that ultra-violent time.
No, you had to protect yourself. Like I'm telling you. Yeah. Those people trying to, I shouldn't say kill me, but they were trying to knock me out. There's no doubt about
Literally.
it. Yeah, definitely. Every game I played. I'm pretty proud of the fact I never broke my nose. No one ever broke it. A lot of blokes tried.
But so how did you approach every contest? And you're in 100 contests.
Yeah, the same.
You had to. So you're going in with a bit of self-preservation, but as soon as you take a short step, you don't get the footy. So that's a challenge.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt about I had amazing reflexes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
Peripheral vision.
Yeah, and I had a feel and that not a lot of players had to protect themselves like I did.
Who were the players you didn't like out there on the field, Diesel? There would have been a few that consistently, later on we get on to Reece and that famous
things
with
like
David
that.
Reece-Jones.
There was players who, honestly, this is true, belted me in games. Like I'm not out there to belt people. No. I'm out there to try and get the footy, and people trying to stop me getting it. Well, and they did whatever they could to do that.
Yeah.
So, and people got suspended for me, but I got them all back.
Yeah.
Like that's the cool thing.
Yes. So you waited for the moment, and that was the Reece-Jones things later on.
Yeah, that was definitely Reece-Jones.
What happened there?
Oh, Willis went fair at him again, and we will see a similar procedure take place once more.
Carlton. It's David Reece-Jones.
And holding the jaw.
And that's why the Carlton player jumped over the top and gave away the free kick, because he saw what went on.
There they are, Reece-Jones and Williams, neither of them.
Reece walking on, Williams here. There was one go, just little niggling things.
Well, there it is, it's quarter time. Oh! Williams and Reece-Jones are still going. Plenty of feeling here at the SCG.
Well, Reece was like a champion player, that guy.
Yeah.
But he thought he was tough, and he got knocked out a lot by a lot of different people.
Yeah.
A lot of blokes actually punched him, but he just refused to stop being a pain in the ass on the ground like he was.
Yeah.
And that's just white light fever, whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah.
And we talk now, Reece and I, and like I wouldn't say we're best mates, but we talk.
No.
Like say,
You're civil.
Yeah, that's right. But that game. And he's always been dirty on me, Reece, right? So that game when there was a bit of an all-in brawl, and I was on the ground fighting Bradley, actually, and I was doing well. Wasn't that hard beating him. But anyway, Reece kneed me from behind and broke my shoulder. Right. Yeah. So he's broke me, this one here.
Scapula or whatever.
Yeah, it's not easy to break. So he's broken. So I'm like this. I knew it was broken. Yeah. Anyway, the next ball up, he got it, and I broke his jaw. Yeah. Next minute. Yeah. And that was it.
Kinged him, basically.
Yeah.
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 So that was just something you thought, well, he's given me one.
Well, I got 6 weeks off anyway.
Yeah, you're not playing anyway, so.
Yeah.
And that was what it was like. It was tribal. It was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stupid. Yeah. It wasn't good.
No.
Yep.
Sorry, Ruffy.
No, just those Sydney days. Warragappa, you're kicking high scores. You're the kings of the kids. You're playing Sunday footy at that stage, around that vintage?
A bit of Sunday footy then, for sure.
Yeah. So you're alive as a footballer, and the town's alive with AFL.
Oh, it was. It was like rugby league town, and Warwick's on the front of the Herald and the
Daily
Telegraph.
Yeah,
like he's on the front page taking a mark and stuff. Like it was just unheard of.
Yeah.
And it was full every week. It was amazing.
Yeah.
SOG was full, and it was just pumping. Yeah, and everyone just loved it. And unfortunately, we got kicked out in straight sets.
Yeah, what happened both years?
Yeah, there was no home finals. That was the biggest problem.
Fair point.
So we had to come to Melbourne, obviously. But we were unbeatable up there.
Yeah.
And, we just didn't get the chance to do that, which would have obviously helped a lot. But
Was there a sense of injustice, or that was just Melbourne was the mecca?
Yeah, just Melbourne. That was the way it was back
Could
then.
you have won one if you had home finals?
Oh, no, not sure about winning the grand final, but we could have got to a grand final.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Warwick? Tell us about Warwick.
Yeah, Warwick, wow. Yeah, every quarter he'd say, kick at me, Diesel, kick it at me every quarter. Like, he was... I thought about then he acted like a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
And he still does.
Hasn't changed.
He's regressed.
It hasn't changed. He might have gone
Exactly,
backwards,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think. So, and
But
Tom
what
Hafey's...
he could mark like hell. Like he could.
Like hell,
He'd
yeah.
jump on you.
He was...
one step. Like he was a dangerous to play on. Yeah, he really was. And he kicked 100 goals there one year. And
And did he drive you mad, or was it like Warwick's Warwick and he's going to help our success?
no, he drove me mad. He's a pain in the ass. But he was a lovable guy.
Yeah.
Like he really was.
Yeah.
You
And,
could forgive him.
Yeah, you could. And he was the biggest thing in Sydney. Like, I never seen a bloke have so many girls.
Really? It's just that he was...
Yeah, sorry, I'm not talking about
Yeah.
sexy or anything, but
Yeah.
bloody hell.
He had a harem almost.
He had a lineup. It was amazing. I don't know why the girls like him.
So at the end of that 88 season, Tommy gets sacked. Was it time for Tommy to go, do you think? Had you sort of fallen out of love with Tommy?
Oh, no, I never fall out of love
No.
with him. But players, he was so hard.
Yeah.
Like the players didn't cope. They couldn't cope with him. In the end, it was just 3 years of pounding the, same drill, same this, same, just gets them down and, they lose form a bit and they blame the coach, of course, and, this stuff. Yeah, which I can understand a little bit why, but it didn't affect me.
No.
Explain T-shirt Tommy to us. That's down the guts. For those that don't, he was beloved and he was a father figure, but he was a hard ass.
He's ruthless. Yeah, and it was all about the team. Like he was such a good motivator. Us against them, it was always, it was the same and tackle and tough but fitness was a big thing for him.
Yeah,
obviously. And I think the Richmond days when he won 3 flags, that was the biggest reason they won it, because they were so fit. It was just a different level of fitness and he just kept it going and he thought that was his mantra, train really hard, play hard, and just keep going. Yeah. But he's a great speaker as well. Like he was amazing talker, like motivator. Like he was just really good at it. And Maureen was another thing. Maureen Hafey.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Still best mates with my wife, Mary. And
really? After all
she's
these
still
years.
saying she's 90 now. And what she did as well, and Mary helped a lot with the girls there, but the girls had more fun than us. And that was a big part of it because, like I said, there's no club, no nothing, but there was Maureen, as well. So that was a pretty cool part of it.
Yeah.
The feeling was that some of you players, as I say, got sick of him. Was that one of the reasons he went? Unnamed player, here in the Herald Sun. The player, all players get sick of coaches, but the senior players that Tommy previously had on side turned against him because they couldn't communicate with him. Sometimes it's just coach's time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure Jared, he's not worried about Tommy, but but I said there probably was a few that were.
Yeah,
there probably was.
Yeah,
and
does wear on you a bit.
1989. 53 disposals, 6 goals against St Kilda, 25 kicks, 5 marks, a fantastic performance according to Swans coach Cole Kinnear. Greg is just a great player, a champion. What do you remember of that day?
I did kick 6 goals as well. That was pretty cool. I hit the post once.
Did you really?
Should have kicked 7.
Yeah.
I did. It's funny the things you remember. But no, that was 53. That was actually my whole mantra. My whole career was to have 40 every game.
That was your plan.
That was 10 a quarter. That was, I don't know, that's never been done before, and it wasn't being done then. But all I cared about is how many possessions I got.
Yeah,
that's all the reason I trained for and practiced and trained and ran, and is to get 10.
Yep.
And I think you did it 14 times. You got 40 plus, and obviously lots of high 30. But so now you'd say you got to work within the team structure. But you knew if you got your 40, that would help the team.
Yeah. Takes care of a lot of things if you get 40.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah, there's not many issues with anyone. But I even, like, I always think I'm the biggest ball magnet there has ever been. I still believe that.
Yeah. You knew where to go. Was it that you basically knew where to go on the field? You're also, Ralphie, an amazing handballer, like one of the great exponents of the handball. Was that something you worked on?
Yeah, it was.
Polly Farmer was, the great.
Yep.
He used to handball through
Long way, car door,
car window,
through one window and out the other side.
Did you have any special tricks there, Diesel?
Nah, look, I don't. Nah, nothing like Bradman hitting the ball against. Nah, nothing like that. And I'm not Bradman, don't get me wrong. So, but what I did was I practiced like if we're in a drill and you're Craig Bradley there, right? Well, I'd always handball to Brett Ratton over there.
Yep.
Or always longer or
always the
harder.
challenging one.
Yeah, always the hardest
step.
Yeah. And I think that was the mantra and the pattern that I practiced. And so if I went in a drill at training, like even if it was circle work, I'd get the ball more than anyone in circle work.
Yep.
Or a handball drill or a kicking drill.
Yeah.
And that's what I really trained to do it. And it just happened on the weekend as well.
Did you have the flip of the flop or the over the top? Did you have the touch one, the long one, the high spinning one? Did you have different types of handballs?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Explain that to us.
Yeah, well, handball it's a swinging action and a long arm action. It's pretty hard to explain without showing you, but I could swing left and right handed and handball, 20, 25 metres because of the action I had.
Yeah.
It's not like so many blokes handball bent handed and they can't handball anywhere near as long. And there is an art to there really is an art to it.
Definitely. No doubt. Now, the Swans start to semi-implode. Doc Edelston has his own personal challenge and business challenges. And, in the middle of, I think, 1990, everyone's got to take pay cuts and stuff like that. You stuck it out for a while. How tough were those times?
No, it was horrendous in the end. We finished last a couple of times.
Yeah.
And, it wasn't good. And there was no help from the AFL in regards to recruiting. Actually, the club sold Carey and Longmire to North Melbourne, and my God,
for $70,000.
Yeah. That's how desperate they were for money. And if they had came, it would have fixed a lot of things. But there was no recruiting. There was no, it's just nothing.
How culpable was the AFL there when you could see what this team could be and what how they could expand into Sydney, and yet, the AFL was asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, no, they really were, and they could say whatever they like, but they were, and it was, frustrating in the end. And then I decided enough's enough, and I'm going, and they didn't like that either.
They
suspended me for 6 weeks.
They suspended you, and I think you copped a big fine,
20 grand fine,
which I've got a great story about. Colo dropping off the cheque just so you could play the first game. Who made the first approach from Carlton, and what did you think? I'm not going back to this mob that.
Oh no, I was happy that
wasn't Big Jack Elliott.
P. Jess was my manager.
Yep,
and there's a few clubs interested.
Yeah,
one day I was the best player in the league, but
St Kilda were interested, but Robert Harvey would have been part of the trade, and they weren't prepared to do that.
They weren't.
It's a bit silly for him, given you were the best player in the league.
Harvey's not bad either.
Yeah. And so I think you got to Carlton on a deal of $300,000, which was the biggest deal in AFL history at the time. Is that right?
Correct.
$300,000, Jesus Christ. And so tell us about what happened with Sydney and, potentially payments outside the cap. You were fined for that?
And suspended.
Suspended.
Yeah, it was.
Because the
I
Swans
apparently
tried
had
to,
2 contracts, apparently. I don't know how the hell I had 2, but I had 2. That wasn't my doing.
So you basically just did what Sydney asked you to do?
Yeah.
They just put the contracts in front of you. Yeah. So they tried to push it because they were pissed off that you were leaving. And in the end, they copped it as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
How tough was that? You can't play for Carlton initially, and you've got to
for 6 weeks.
Yeah. $25,000.
Yeah, no, that was hard.
Did you end up paying it, or was it?
No, I paid it. All right.
You paid it.
Colo didn't pay it.
Yeah.
Colo dropped the check.
He said he was going, but he still owes me 25.
And these days that'd be sort of like shock horror, but it was a bit of like the sign of the times. Like that stuff was happening. There was stuff outside the salary cap. It was they were pretty chaotic times.
Yeah, and they didn't want me to leave, of course. They wanted me to stay, but
Did you think they could fall over? Like they were in monumental trouble,
Yeah.
that they might have gone out of existence.
Yeah. When you look at it now, what they turned into.
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
Blood's culture, but it took a while.
Bloody oath.
But it was so close to falling over. And that's part of the reason why you left, that you got a lot of good footy to play.
Yeah, I was happy to stay there. But like I said, just Carey thing and Longmire. And there's just no recruiting. There's no nothing.
what was
no
Carlton?
future.
No,
Yeah.
no future. You
No,
felt
it
like
wasn't.
there was no
Definitely.
future.
There's no club there.
No.
Still. There's
No.
nothing.
No. What was it like walking into Carlton? You know,
That was a different story. You know,
Yeah.
just amazing place.
facilities, players,
Everything.
Big John Elliott was
Big
probably
John.
in his prime.
He was.
Was he a part of the?
He was.
Tell us about. Was it a different thing than the Doc Edelston scenario? Jack's a bit different. Or was a bit different.
He's a lot more confident than Doc Edelson, I can tell
Really?
you. that.
Yeah. Tell us what it was like. He was like at that
he's
time.
very arrogant, John. But that's what he was. He was just a big personality.
I think of the stories of the time. So, you obviously get suspended. It's 11 weeks. It gets brought back to 6. Colo drops a $25,000 check off at AFL House in order for you to play. So he personally couriered that $25,000 check, gave you the all clear to play on his way home last night. Like that story would be the biggest thing.
Daryl Timms was the man who wrote that
There
story.
you go. Those stories now, like that'd be the biggest story in a month.
It's a great story.
But it was just the drama of the day. There was so much happening in the AFL.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, no, and I was just rapt to get back to Carlton. I really was.
Yeah. But you paid the 25. Colo definitely didn't.
No,
so
he didn't pay it.
they might come good on it, Diesel, after
No
all
way.
these years.
No, Colo, I saw him the other day.
Alan Schwab said, if it's not paid, he can't play. He's got the bill and he knows what's going to happen. Speaking with Carlton, they're aware of that. I suppose when you're on $300,000, you're allowed to do that. How did that money change your life? How did it set you up in different ways?
Actually, with 300,000, I talk about this sometimes, where I bought a house in Essendon in one of the best streets for 490,000.
Yep.
So that's one way of helping you.
No doubt.
For sure.
So
Still got that house?
no, I haven't. I moved on from there, but like that house now, a player's on 1 million or $1.5 million. That house is worth $6 million.
Yeah.
So 300,000 is a lot of money back then. It's
Yeah.
different. It's
Yeah.
obviously different to now.
It's a different economy
It's
almost,
different
isn't it?
on- The value of money back then was a lot more.
Yep.
Definitely. Because
So
money,
I was on I was higher paid than they are today.
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Money.
And what I'm trying to think what the salary cap would have been. Even, I think in 2004, the salary cap might have been something like $4 million.
I don't
It was
think
pretty
one.
loose.
No,
I was
no,
about
it
to
wasn't.
say that. It's very
It was
loose.
not a
The
colour,
brown
wasn't a
paper
salary
bags
cap
and
colour, I tell you.
that's a great line, Diesel. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
true.
So Carlton from 92 to 97, a good 92. You explode in 93. Second in the Brownlow, 1 vote behind Wanganeen, the All-Australian captain and vice-captain in a couple of years, or vice-captain and then captain.
Yeah.
So tell us about the Carlton mob. Tell us about the stars that were playing there, and you just did what you did. You tried to get your 40.
Yeah, I did. Well, Kernahan was captain, so that's a good start. Silvani, Bradley, Ratton and Dean, and we started to build a team.
Yeah, very young Cooter.
Yeah, very young. Yeah, then Spalding come across, Clappe.
Fair side.
Yeah, and Camporelli and things like that. So McKay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's.
And the facilities.
Harry as well. Harry Madden.
Yeah.
And so for the first time, you're thinking premierships, we're building something, or
They're pretty ordinary. 92.
Yeah.
They're pretty average. So
Yeah.
that was, just that.
It was a
Build
progression.
up. Well, I should say average. 93 made the grand final.
Yeah,
so It
absolutely.
was a pretty quick turnaround, but
Yeah. It was. And you talked about wanting to get 40. You got 44 one day against Melbourne. You didn't get a Brownlow. vote.
that was a bad day.
So you don't think about that until you lose the Brownlow by 1 vote to Gavin Wanganeen.
Yeah.
How did you feel on Brownlow Medal night?
I think that was about the last game as well. So I thought I was going to win the Brownlow, yeah.
Yeah.
No, round 10 against
was it?
Melbourne,
Sorry.
Princes
Round
Park.
10.
Yeah,
I should have got 3 anyway. Anyway, the umpire deliberately didn't vote for me. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So on the night itself, like we think about now, you have to go back through all those games, and we've got champion data and stats. Like, was it obvious to you? Hang on, what about the 44 vote? Was it obvious to you? What about the 44 possessions?
What?
Yeah.
Even then it was.
So crystal clear. You're like, hang on, what the is going on here?
Well, because Milhana got 3, he had 16 possessions.
Yeah.
Sauce got 2, he had 9, and Harry got 1. He's a ruckman, but he had 5 possessions, I think. So I thought I was a chance to get 1,
Yeah.
Anyway, it didn't happen. And he deliberately didn't vote for me, Russo. The other umpire told me that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murray
This
Bird.
was Murray
Murray
Bird.
Bird.
So on the night of the Brownlow Medal, you're thinking to yourself, why did I not get the votes? How bad was you were pretty.
I had a
aggressive.
run-in with him for years,
Yeah.
Russo. No doubt about it.
So could you remember what you would have said on that day, round 10?
Well, honestly, I don't think I would have said much because I had the ball that much and
Yeah.
I was playing well and kicked a couple of goals as well. And yeah, honestly, I don't think I would have, but I had previously, no doubt about it. Yeah,
And how
and he
antagonistic?
swore at me too. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah.
So it went back the other way too.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah.
So you missed out in the Brownlow, and then like obviously eventually Murray Bird makes the confession. I think to Darryl Timms again.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
It's Carlton,
that basically I was told by Russo, I was going to vote for him. Like, well, has he helped you out there? So how did that develop? And that obviously, and then eventually you and Peter Jess considered legal action against the AFL and against Russo.
Yeah, well, Bird, I reckon it was probably 10 years later, he saw me at the Brownlow and he said, can I talk to you? And he wanted to apologise for what happened. And he told me the story, what happened. He said that he came in and said, who do you reckon got 3? He said, Williams was best. And he said, no, I'm not voting for him. Who's going to get 2? He said, Williams. He said, no, I'm not voting for him. No, 1, not voting for him.
Yeah.
That was it.
Wow.
Because he was a senior umpire.
Yeah.
And to me, that's just cheating and like, hello. But like everyone, so many players didn't get a vote when they should have got 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he deliberately didn't vote
This
for
was
me.
pretty stark, wasn't
He
it? Like
deliberately didn't
44.
vote for me. Like, seriously. Anyway.
And
that's what he did.
and when Murray's telling you this, like your jaw's dropping. What are you thinking?
I knew he deliberately didn't vote for me. Yeah.
Because you had
Well,
that
he had
angst.
to. Because I
Yeah.
got 3 votes in every
Yeah.
paper in the world and every show
Yeah.
in the world or whatever. But and he just confirmed it. It was good.
And so you guys, I think, did you go up there and meet him at some stage? I was talking to Peter Jess yesterday.
Yeah, I met him. Yeah, I met him once.
And did he sort of confirm it? And then
He
you
didn't
thought-
want to go on with it, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he didn't want to go on with it, but he definitely did tell me.
And how close were you to launching legal action again?
No. No, I'm over it now, and I'm not over it.
You can say you are, even though you're not.
But I just think it's, like I got in trouble every time I did something wrong,
Yeah.
like big trouble.
Yeah.
And umpire deliberately does that. I just reckon it's, he should be something from what he did.
And Russo denied that story with Murray Bird and said there was no coercion there as well. Where's your sense of injustice to think, you should have had it, but 3 Brownlows, triple Brownlow medalist Bobby Skilton, like it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
There's
no, I
only-
like the
there's only
sound
4
of
of
it.
them.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
But, it didn't happen. Like honestly, I am over it. But
Yeah.
I just think it was, nothing ever happened to him.
No.
So what was it like when when you're sparring with umpires? Hang
What
on,
was
there's a free kick. No, you. What was it like?
I used to-
Gold Spink, those blokes. Tell us, take us
No, I used to
inside.
umpire the game as well. Don't worry.
How?
And a lot of blokes did.
Yeah. You were able to do it back then.
Yeah, like there was a lot of times I was obviously playing and, you haven't got much time. But there's guys, Cameron and that, what are you doing? And, he'd swear at him. He'd swear back at you. And it was just
Peter Cameron.
muck around type.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't
Yeah.
always vindictive or anything.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it was just,
Was
there's
you
a lot of
sparring?
swearing going on there then.
Yep.
Yeah.
There just was. And, and then there was 1 umpire originally, and then there was 2, and then there was 3.
Yeah.
So it's just more to swear at. No.
That 93 season, Essendon sort of come from the clouds, didn't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think you had matched them well and truly through the year. And what happened in the grand final, do you think, Diesel?
Yeah, the baby bombers,
The baby bombers,
they just got going, and we couldn't stop them, couldn't do anything about it. Yeah.
They had that speed.
They did. Michael Long, and it's not have nightmares about that.
Yeah.
So you never got your nose broken, but in that 44-point defeat, Sean Denham was on report for striking Williams, and he got a broken nose.
Yeah,
Is that right?
He did, yeah.
Did you whack him?
Well, he got 5 weeks for suspension that day for whacking me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then I took him down the half-forward flank and broke his nose in the 3rd quarter.
You didn't get any week suspension? Or?
I didn't get any. Yeah, and I saw Busy at the tribunal because I was there.
You took him down to the
Busy.
deep water.
And there were 16 cameras there, he said not one of them got it.
So you took him to the
You can be
AFL
lucky.
blind spot, basically.
You knew where to go.
So again, we can laugh at this now. We'd say that's brutal. But what's in your frame of mind? I'll drag him down there. He won't know what's coming. How does that play out?
Yeah, that's true, but like he punched me in the mouth and got 5 weeks the 1st quarter. Like, well, don't do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So if you're going to punch a bloke, what would you do? You wait until he went to the ball for the first time. You didn't go. How would you set it up?
Yeah, that one was well set up. I knew I was going down there and just turned around and punched him in the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That'll
what
do
happened. That'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did have a few running stoushes with Sean Denham, didn't you? Over
Yeah, he was a tagger and he was
Yeah.
a pest, yeah. And he's trying to stop me all the time, and that's the way it was.
Did you respect taggers, like what they were trying to do, or were you just like, bugger off, go and find the ball?
No, I wouldn't say I respected them, but I knew what they were trying to do, and there's different types. Negative ones, some would run off you. Taller ones.
Yeah. They tried everything, didn't
Stronger
they?
ones.
They tried everything. Is there still a place in modern footy for tagging, do you reckon, Dees?
yeah.
Or do we not do it enough now?
Oh, I don't think we do it enough.
Yeah.
So 94, so you win the Brownlow again. You're the AFLPA MVP. You're the All-Australian captain. Was that as good as a season as you had? You know what your best season was?
No, I find it hard. There's a lot of good ones, Ralphie.
Yeah.
No, I do. I was very consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 94 was actually because I had a degenerated knee as well, like at the end, and 94 was pretty cool because I did like a rehab pre-season, bike, swimming, hardly trained on the track, and just try to look after it because I was getting to the stage I had to drain it. I drained in the grand final in 93. It was that sore, stuff like that, which is not ideal. And decided I trained Thursday nights and play, and I got 30 votes in the Brownlow that year. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was at a time when it was not hard to get Brownlow votes, but no one was getting 45 like Cripper.
Yeah, 30.
No, well, 30
huge.
was the highest.
Yeah.
That back
Huge
then, that was a
back
lot.
then.
Yeah.
You whacked Robert Harvey in one of those contests, your 15th career report for striking. How'd you get off for that one? Did you whack him?
I might have whacked him in the stomach or something. It was like nothing. Yeah.
Wasn't worthy of losing the Brownlow.
Yeah, Harv sort of bent over and squealed a bit.
So it wasn't something you should have been suspended for.
No, I don't.
Would have been
believe so.
Chris Grant style sort of.
Yeah, correct.
How hungry were you to win a premiership? You then fall short again in 94 finals.
Yeah,
you're
straight out.
pushing really hard. You've been a part of good sides.
Not lose to Melbourne and Geelong in successive finals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Geelong had blokes out in that
They did.
game. They did. There was a famous game, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was.
They had about three or four or
midfielders.
five blokes out.
They did.
The hunger to win that premiership in 95, what went through your mind then? And famously, David Parkin threw pretty much the keys to the players and said, you blokes take over.
Yeah, no, he did something like that. So we were old, like a bit like Collingwood are now.
Yeah.
Where there's no way they can do this, and they're stuffed, they're gone. And
Really?
Yeah, that was pretty much what Carlton was after 94.
Yeah.
How did he change? He's talked about a transformation, as you say, empowered the players as well, but knew he had to change as well.
Yeah. Well, he reckons he got a psychologist in, which he did. And he pretty much said to David, look, you got the best resource here of any club is the older players and the experience, and just let them do more. Let them be more involved in the team stuff and the decision making. And and that was, pretty much what happened. And we got going, and this team was ready as well. A few younger guys come in as well, and it just sort of gelled together. And I think I missed 2 games that year. We lost both of them.
The St Kilda and Sydney games. There you go.
I was going to say, because you got beaten by 61, 62 points.
Back-to-back weeks.
Or, 10 goals each anyway.
Yeah, we did.
You were pretty good, weren't you, when all of a sudden you
No, it's just a coincidence that I wasn't playing. No,
So you were undefeated in 95.
Yeah, it was.
I never knew that.
Well, so I didn't know that either. But there was all that talk.
And what did you miss them with?
I think I don't think I got reported. I was injured. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember.
But did you feel invincible, that team? That team feel almost invincible?
Oh, we started to. Yeah, when we got going. We were 10 in a row, 12, and then, everyone's saying we have to lose one. And then we pretty much said we're not going to lose one, and we just kept powering on. Yeah.
And was it right that you got concussed in a preliminary final?
Yeah, I
which
did
means
against
you
North.
wouldn't play if the rules were as they are now.
play.
You wouldn't play.
No, I did get knocked out a bit. Accidentally, actually.
What happened?
Yeah, a guy's shoulder bumped me, and I just,
Yeah.
it was an accident, which, anyway, my reflexes weren't good that night.
And again, you were playing. The rules didn't prevent you from doing it. You would have played if you were knocked out, really. But it was. Do you remember that? Any wariness about it? Look, I'm not at 100% for a grand final.
Yeah, there's a little bit of it. Yeah, I remember. And then Parkin said to me early in the week, I want you to play forward pocket as well. Like, I thought I was concussed.
Had you ever played forward pocket before?
No, I'd always played centre.
What was the conversation like, and how did it explain?
Yeah, it
it?
wasn't good. And I said, I'm not fucking going forward. That's what I said. Sorry, I shouldn't say swear.
No, he's already done it a few times.
Yeah,
It's good.
Jesus. Yeah, anyway, Stick said to me Thursday, look, you're going to have to go forward.
Yep.
And and I said, well, I will. I did the first centre bounce and I went forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
But why did he explain that? How did he want to get in there?
No,
Obviously, great midfield, but they weren't you.
Yeah, he just wanted to change it up in there, and that's just the way it worked out. And I went forward, and it wasn't that hard. Like
You battled that day. You only had 30 and kicked 5 and
there.
won a Norm Smith, and the first player, I think at that stage, to premiership medallion, Brownlow, Norm Smith.
Yeah.
Those early minute moments again. Sorry, Mac, of that contest. So you get belted at half forward. Rice gets belted. I think was it Timmy McGrath.
Yeah.
Like it was
pretty brutal.
Yeah, it wasn't 89, but it was like you blokes are just trying to take each other's heads off. And I'm like, and then finally Bradley kicks the first goal early on, and maybe it settles. But it was pretty violent.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Gary Hocking was all over it, and but that's just expected. But I reckon the first kick I got, I was left foot. I nearly had a shot, I reckon. I kicked it out of bounds on the ground. I was thinking I was that nervous. And I just couldn't believe it. And I just said after that, look, just pull yourself together, and that was it. But I was so nervous.
Because you work so hard to get to that big stage again.
It's just people think what you're thinking, and everyone thinks they're just out there all happy and playing well.
It was your birthday too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it your 32nd birthday?
That's right.
This is as nervous as you've ever been in a game, given the expectation, given you're the dominant team. You can't lose the unlosable.
Yeah, that's right. Part of that. Yeah.
Pressure. Yeah. Real.
You end up, I think you won the qualifying by 13. You win 2 finals by 60 odd.
Yep.
Moments in that game, you get a beautiful handball from Sticks. You set shot, beautiful one from 40 metres. You remember those goals?
Yeah, I do. Mainly because of the footage. But we had a reunion the other week this year, 30 years this year. So, I remember all the goals. And I think I kicked 5-3. I should have kicked 8.
8 would have been nice, but you...
And the first kick of your life out of bounds.
I just wanted to kick more than Sticks. He kicked 5 as well. I just wanted to kick 6,
What's it like, last quarter of that game, the euphoria, knowing you've got it won, knowing that you've got that legacy piece in you, almost the Paddy Dangerfield style, legacy grand final. Yeah,
no, that was the best feeling. I can't answer 3/4 time callers in. Look, this is not over yet. We're 15 goals up.
Come on.
And so,
he's saying the right things, but
I
think we're home here.
When do you start thinking Norm Smith medal?
Oh, honestly, I didn't really think about that much. Honestly, I didn't. And Cooter always says he should have won it, which he played a great game as well. So, and Deanie and some serious, but that's just the way it worked out.
How did Carlton celebrate back then? Famously, it's the last premiership that they've had. How did you celebrate? How big was it? Big Jack's there. It
was huge.
And were you rewarded? Did you get a little bit extra out of it as well?
I remember the aftermatch. Was at the Crown, not the Crown, maybe the Hyatt or something. He said 10 sponsors stand up, and he said 10 grand from you, 10. So he raised 70 grand for our footy trip in about 1 minute.
Really?
Fantastic.
So we had a footy trip.
Yeah.
Went overseas and stuff, so that was cool.
And was Parkin right to play you forward in that game?
Yeah, he may be right, yeah. No, the way it worked out, it couldn't have worked out better. Like, he's smarter than all of us,
Williams was a unanimous choice as best on ground, greeted by a huge roar of approval from a delirious Carlton masses. It was Greg's 32nd birthday. The Blues claimed a 16th premiership on a 16th successive win, and the pigeon-toed kid who couldn't run out of sight in a dark night, yet was blessed with uncanny ability, had reached his finest hour.
Who said that?
I don't know. Might have been Daryl Timms again. Might have been Mick Sheen.
No,
what does that make you
cool.
think?
No, it was cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, and capping off my career, that was what I was saying at the end. Like, it'd be a pretty big hole if there was no premiership as well.
No.
So, it's just cool to have that one.
Yeah. The next year, Diesel, that's when your knees start really hitting in sort of 96. How tough did you do it at stages with those knees?
Yeah, I did it last 4 or so years. I was just deteriorating.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And, couldn't train as much, which I always, try to train as much as anyone, really.
Yeah.
Just had to and it just got worse. You just can't keep up in the end. And I was 34 when I finished, and I couldn't run anymore.
So 97 round one, you get 9 games for pushing Andrew Coates. The umpire, you're in a push and shove with your old nemesis Sean Denham. You get done for unduly interfering with an umpire. You may have called him a fat so and so, but explain that circumstance to us, because you're pushing and the umpire's in the way. You didn't go out of your way to push an umpire. It was just like reflex action, as Coates would say in a letter in the tribunal case. While trying to persuade Williams not to pursue the matter, Williams told me to go away and simultaneously pushed me in the chest. I believe this is a reflex action and one that was the result of sheer frustration and anger directed to him. He says, at no time did I feel threatened or interfered with it to an extent that would warrant a serious charge. What's your recollections of the whole drama?
No, that's a good account by Coates, I believe.
So
I've still got 9 weeks. The umpire said it.
Yeah. So what's happening? You and Denham just sparring at each other like you did the whole way through?
Oh, he wouldn't shake my hand after the game. Like, I said, just telling him off. That's all.
Yeah.
And Coates came in and I just pushed him out of the road, really.
So, and for all your battles with players, you shake their hand post-match. That's your expectation.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
No.
And called him what he might have been.
Yeah.
And urged him to point at the scoreboard.
But Busy was away
overseas.
There was some other guy was the chairman.
Okay.
You would have known Busy well.
I think his name was Maguire.
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't remember anything. I remember that.
Might have been Eddie's plant. Okay,
Yeah. So his name was Maguire, and he said 9 weeks. I think.
9 weeks. What are your thoughts when you get 9 weeks? Like, serious?
Ridiculous. Yeah. Even after the umpires.
Yeah.
Interpretation. Now I got cited by Colo. The AFL cited me.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
umpire.
Did you? Which is
because
weird.
he famously Coates doesn't report you because he didn't feel he was threatened.
No,
that's right. So that all happened, and then then the Carlton went to court and put a stop on the suspension.
So you kept playing. You kept playing for a period.
So I played
of time.
the whole year, and then I didn't serve it 1 week of that.
Yeah. So
but I couldn't play another game anywhere else for 9 weeks.
Yeah.
I never played another game anyway.
Okay, so so famously, you get to round 17 and the suspension's reinstated and you retired immediately.
Yep.
What was your thought process at that stage? You knew you'd done.
Yeah, I was happy to go.
It was a bit of a year to the AFL too, like you're not going to get me.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Yeah. Did they have it in for you, do you reckon, Diesel? Like going back to...
I don't know about infamy.
Yeah.
But I probably deserve most things, but...
That one not.
No, not that one.
No.
Yeah. And not the Russo one.
No.
Didn't deserve that either.
And so normally, like, most people, if you get suspended and that's the end of your career, it's like a low point. But you were done at that stage. You'd achieved it all. There wasn't any feeling of like, this is not the right way to go out.
No, I didn't worry about it.
Yeah. Stuff them they couldn't get you.
I was happy to go. Like, I was really done then and really happy with everything I did.
What was the decision to retire? Who did you talk to? Like what was the right? Take us into that.
Parkin and I sat. Yeah, he just said, "Look, time's up."
Yeah,
and I said, "I agree." So it was good.
How big an influence on your career, or the late part of your career, was Parker?
Yeah, he was amazing, coach. I really enjoyed playing for him, and you talk about orators or blokes who could talk. Like God. He was a world champion.
Yeah. He was inspiring.
Yeah, everything.
Different thoughts here and there.
Every week I'd sit in there on Thursday after training or before and just talk to him for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
About footy or whatever. And what do you reckon? And
what would have happened if Carlton had have given you that option in the first place? How good a player would you have been? Would you have been the same? Or was it that kick in the pants early doors that really said, stuff you blokes?
Yeah. No, I think there's a bit of that. Definitely the kick in the arse, but I just think, I haven't really thought about it too much, but I know 81, 82 would have been good.
Yeah, pretty good sides. Pretty good sides. Would have had 3 premierships rather than the one there. What's been your life since, Diesel? What you've still involved in Carlton and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm full-time.
You still love footy?
At the moment, I'm director of footy and stuff and on the board. So I love being part of the club still. Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. We're not going as well as we'd want to, but we'll get back to it one day.
Yep.
And, I've done businesses and printing and stuff, but I'm pretty much clear now and just at Carlton and 6 grandkids and flat out.
Yeah.
Wow. You had some concussion issues, but your memory loss seem to have been able to find a way to get back to it. You've done a lot of exercises, or just briefly tell us about a bit of that path of your journey.
Yeah, CTE. That's I've been following that for a long time. I believe I'm damaged. I really do. But I cope and I'm good. But I do a lot of things. Yeah, exercise, and actually I'm a carnivore, so I really think that helps as well.
Yeah.
Diet helps, and yeah, I feel like I'm doing everything I possibly can.
Yeah. You got to a stage where, like, you'd sort of said you couldn't remember the 95 grand final, but
Yeah.
is it fair to say you feel like you've recovered some of that memory?
Nah, no, I can't remember anything about any game I played. Honestly, I can't remember. Yeah, getting married or I just don't think it's normal to be able to.
No.
Yeah, I know footage from the 95 grand final and stuff like that. I know I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just a bit frustrating when you don't remember the main things that happen.
So you're almost asked your way through. Like, you've seen the highlights, you can tell the stories about them, but you actually can't remember the fine details.
Yeah, that's right. No detail.
Yeah.
Scary? Is it scary?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I feel it is. I remember Andrew Demetrio said he might have concussion, but he hasn't forgotten how good he was. I thought that was a good line.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, concussion's not funny though.
No, it's not. And is there something we can do more to stop the incidence of concussion happening? It's hard. It's a combat sport.
Yeah. I think there is.
Yeah.
Not just, like I said, I'm trying to do everything I can for myself and that, but it's more like even the W players who play now.
Yeah.
And my grandsons who's playing.
Yeah.
Like just more the next generation of.
Yep.
You don't want your kid getting concussed.
No.
And I remember studying it years ago. Even the best neuroscientist in America, bloke said to him, "Oh, my son played gridiron. He's 15. He got knocked out on the weekend. How long should he have off?" And he said he shouldn't play again. That's the sort of.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's going to happen.
No, but we just got to be
that's
careful.
how serious it is.
Yeah.
My 12-year-old kid, she plays soccer. I've never said you can't play footy, but I'm pretty happy she's not, she's playing soccer rather than footy. Do you want your grandkids to play footy?
Oh, Jack's 12. He plays under 12s. Yeah, he loves it. Yep. But it's like the umpiring. It's like the bumps gone. That all those sort of things help. Even training, I think, is an issue still for us, even at AFL level especially. Still there's no need to be belting each other up.
At training.
It's just ridiculous.
And the NFL is
gridiron, they don't.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to, certain sessions and that's it. But we've still got a fair way to go. Yeah.
And obviously you've had some scans that, CTE is only diagnosed, when you pass away. What makes you think you've got CTE?
Oh, I think there's some good scans that show damage. Yeah, there is. And it wasn't a good scan.
No.
Yeah.
How worrisome is that? What level of detail do they give you? A lot of those MEG scans now, which are costly, but what do the all MEG scans tell you?
I pretty much said that I was 80 years old type thing.
Really?
75, 80, which is pretty damning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about in the future? Like Mark McClure is battling with his own issues right now, but what do you think about the next 20 years and what does that leave you with a sense of trepidation?
Yeah, no, I'm concerned about it. I really am. But just like I said, try and do everything I can.
Yeah.
And just healthy as you can. And I don't do as many crosswords as my wife yet, but I probably should do more. Stuff like that. Yeah.
So, like, if we, as you say, like, I don't know if it's a mandated set of contact through pre-season. Everyone's allowed 10 contact sessions, or you're allowed. That makes some sense to me. Do you?
Maybe none.
Maybe none.
Maybe none.
You can still do tackle technique and stuff, but you don't have
without the full
bash up each other.
Yeah, all those micro concussions or whatever you call them, all those.
The compounding is the problem. It's not just the concussion.
No,
it's the. And then you talk about W. Like I really get upset about the W, like umpiring. It's not the umpire's fault. It's the AFL's decisions in regards to women.
Yeah,
like 5, 6 tackles in a row of there's in the back there, there's around the neck there, there's holding the ball there. Like just be a little bit more Tiggy Touchwood and play on.
Yeah,
pay it and let's go.
Pay it, and move. Yeah.
What
about the footy?
Yeah, just especially with the women, I think and they want to be the same as us all the time.
Yeah,
but I just think it's very scary for the women.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it at all when they're bashing each other up.
Yeah. Last one. Sorry, you go, Ruffy.
Just some of the players you've helped across the last 20 years. Joe Watson.
Yeah.
Who else maybe have you done a lot of that technique? Technique. Yeah, the tackling technique and the handball technique with.
Yeah, well, Job's one. Tom Mitchell's a big one. I spent a lot of time with. Even Patrick and Walshy, and spent some time Lockie Neal and Fife, and a lot of good players.
They've gone okay.
Yeah. No, there's been a lot of good players. But
you enjoy that, Diesel? You enjoy that side of working with people? And
yeah. I'm coming up. I'm doing a online skills development program.
Yeah.
Coming up. So
give it a plug. What's it called?
No, I haven't even named it yet.
Okay, we'll come back to you on that one.
The greatest.
Yeah. But I really think it's a big issue
in
regards to footy as well. Not just AFL level. I reckon it's an issue at AFL level.
Skill level. It's
definitely.
not to the degree it should be. No.
And what's the deficit there? They're not working hard enough. They're not being taught the right things.
Yeah, they don't work hard enough. As far as I'm concerned, they're there a long time, a lot. But I just don't think the detail and the technical. Everyone, like every player I see or watch, I can say, look, technically he's very good at this, average at that, not good at that.
Yeah,
and all the players can improve.
Yeah,
but I had a technique and a technical technique that worked, and I was a slow player, but I was as fast as I could be. Low takes, marking the ball, and handballing and kicking. Well, that's another level. But there is a way of doing it better. Yeah.
And so you got every single bit of talent out of your body. You weren't, as you say, you weren't quick, but you maximised every little thing you had.
I'd like every kid to learn what I did. I really do.
Yeah.
And girl as well, W player as well, because there's no, like you look at golf, there's about 1 million coaches out there, but in football there's really no one that, look, this is the way you should kick. This is the way you should take the ball low. And there's an art to taking the ball low. There's an art to protecting yourself.
Yeah.
And so many of, even players at Carlton don't do it properly still.
Yeah.
And they're 30.
Yep.
And there's so many, every kid should watch my video. Yep. Honestly, I'm not just trying to sell it. Because and the AFL don't do it well either.
No.
Have you ever tried to work out how to kick on the AFL site? Like, it's 100-page. Like, I just want to teach kids how to kick, how to spin the ball.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Do you sit there sometimes and shake your head? You're watching a game or you're watching it on tally or whatever, and you go, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Kicking for goal or field kicking or.
Yeah.
You're really critical of Paddy Dow at one stage there. I can't remember the exact quote, but it made me think. Listening to you now made me think you didn't feel he worked hard enough to get the most out of what was a top 3 pick. So you feel like it's their destiny to work their ass off to try and maximise their potential.
Oh, Dowie was. I reckon he hadn't been shown how to kick properly.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's picked 3.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that. I know it's a fact.
Yeah.
If he had been taught the way I teach kicking when he's 15, that's the time to get him.
Yeah.
It was almost too late by the time
not
you
when they're
worked with him.
18, 19.
No, but honestly, you can improve 10% all day because so many players kick too straight, in my opinion. Everyone face up, 1-step kicks, like it's just the death of kicking.
Explain that to me. Too straight. What's too straight mean?
Well, when you face the person you're kicking and they take 1 step and chip it across, or switch it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kicking's a powerful action.
Yeah.
Natural, powerful action. And I can show you the way I kicked and the way all the best kicks in the AFL, they kick powerfully.
Yeah. Acceleration through it.
But every girl I see and no, the coach told me to kick straight. Oh, no, every person I speak to, they say, straight should be wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a side on action.
Yeah.
It's a fact. And I can promise you, we should do a story one day when I get this video going. This on-site thing because because when you think, I'm passionate about it, and people, I could talk about kicking all day, and I'm happy to debate any person in the world.
Yeah.
Who's the best kick in the AFL?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's a lot of good ones, but there's a lot of don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I just find.
Yeah.
And they think, and you can kick straight. Don't get me wrong. Like you can kick it straight.
So you're saying to me kick straight as in square your hips up and
just chip the ball like that. Like,
yeah.
But I'm saying if you're side on, you got to finish straight. You got to be powerful.
Yeah.
But you can still kick straight powerfully.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
And you look at someone like Ryan Myers and you go, oh my goodness, or do you say, hang on, he's honed his technique, so good on him.
So he's an extreme hooker.
Yeah.
He's extreme what I say you should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come around your body. And,
So swivel your hips.
Swivel
around
your
a
hips. And
Hook it a bit. I say hook it a bit. Now people say, oh, don't hook it. But it's a more natural action.
then just the straight on.
All the left footers are so much better at
They
than
are.
right footers.
Yeah.
They hook it better.
They hook it. Yeah, they do.
They're
Like a
more
Bonte-
natural.
Yeah.
Like Goulden. Well, you watch Goulden.
Goulden.
Like,
Yeah.
just keep taking a photo of him and send it to every kid in the
Absolutely.
world.
Yeah.
Really?
Left footer.
So
'Cause
perfect
he's
technique, little hook.
Powerful action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Myers is extreme hooker.
Yeah.
Sard's an extreme hooker. But they got great feet.
Yep.
And that's what it's about, your foot.
Yeah.
Powerful foot.
Yeah.
Stab pass. Actually, another thing
Yeah.
kills me. Follow through. You don't follow through.
No. Yeah.
You stab it. You've got to stab the ball to spin it.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
powerful stab action
Yeah.
that causes it to spin. It's all about making the ball spin to where you want it to
Where you
go.
want it to go.
Yeah.
So Diesel, we're not here to be talking about current Carlton, but why have too many current Carlton players not
Yeah.
good kicks though when you're the
Yeah.
footy director?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
One for another podcast.
Yeah, no comment.
No.
No regrets from a footy career that's just got so many soaring highs?
No, look, honestly, I don't think. No, there's not. There's a few wonders, like you said, like if I'd have stayed at Carlton when I first got there, if I'd have stayed at Geelong when I first stayed there, or if I not leave, you know, like there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
But, you know, we made decisions to go and, you know, like it worked out pretty well. I wasn't a one-club player, obviously, which, yeah, that gets me down a bit too sometimes, which is fine.
Does it really? Yeah.
Which is fine because if people want to be one-club player, that's great.
Yeah.
But I couldn't be happy being three.
Greg Williams, great podcast. Thank you so much for that.
No, you're welcome. Good to see you.
Thank
Glenn.
you.
A legend.
Alfie.
So good. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
What a
That was
career.
awesome, Dees.
That's so good.